Hey guys, in this solo queue, it's 5 wins, 1 loss. The loss comes out in the end, and I'll point out what I did wrong. So I learned something from this match, which I will share in the last round. Each round is pretty quick, so you sit back and relax and enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and start on getting my procs activated. The warrior jumps on my paladin, so I go ahead and earth grab. Yes, to disrupt his opener, bring earth grab closer to me. Yes, in case the rogue's around, get him on stealth. So remember, this is shuffle, this is random, people not communicating. So you gotta use psychology, trying to stay out of sight, out of mind. I'm popping out yes to do damage, popping out yes to do a quick heal, and then I'm going back down the stairs to break the line of sight. Time to time, I'll go ahead and I'll mouse over the healing done and damage done. Yes, so you can see the numbers and can see what moves are being used. And one thing that benefits me here is that monk, he wants to be a fist weaver, so he has to be in the middle of things. And we already know as a healer, if you're in the middle of the fight, you're gonna get crowd control. You're gonna be locked down. So tactic wise, it's in my advantage because I could try to keep some distance. So since I have the hunter and the rogue and they're both invisible, there's no point of me going out in the field. Because what I'm going to do is going to get their aggro, then I have to depend on my partners to peel. So I'm going to wait for them to get into combat, then I'm going to go ahead and get out. Which I see that they're engaging, so I'm going to drop earth grab, stun totem, gets to harass, start making my distance. The hunter jumps over to me because he's taking a lot of damage, so I'm dropping Spirit Link because I know I'm going to get cross crowd control. Happens every time. And good thing I did because I was able to stabilize. So right now, he's trying to keep the distance, trying to get away from them. And the monk drop. So one thing I'll give props to that hunter on that part because he did a touch and go. And what I mean by that is he was taking a lot of damage. So he jumps over to me, Spirit Link, stabilizes, and then he gets away from me. He didn't stay there right beside me and bringing that mess on top of me so I could get crowd control chain and then we lose. So, and you know, as a healer, we already know that's one of the most annoying things when the DPS bring all that mess on top of you and now you have to deal with it and you're getting locked out and interrupted. Here, I don't see the hunter opening up, so I'm getting ready because he might be opening up on me. Which, voila, he does. So the warrior switches over to me. The red paladin sees that, and he comes over, and he just bursts down that warrior. And the whole time, my rogue, he was out there sapping and cheap shotting the enemy healer, taking him out of the fight. And you can see on the healing done, he really didn't get any heals off. I go ahead and drop Earth Grab. I get sapped, but Earth Grab took the rogue out of combat, which the warrior jumps on. Hunter drops Freeze Trap. I go ahead and I start crowd controlling this hunter because since most of the time he's either second or third place in top DPS, I'm just trying to shut him down. So now they're going ahead jumping on him. I'd go ahead and use my Stormkeeper and we burst him down. One habit that I'm trying to form is whenever I drop the healing stream, and I get the increased crit, that's when I want to try to use Stormkeeper. Have a higher chance of it critting, have a higher chance of that burst damage. There, I just saw the hunter go to the left and he camouflaged. So I just dropped Earth Grab, got him out of stealth. Warrior picks up that he saw me, so he goes to peel. So I'm using this wall to break line of sight. Red Paladin's coming in to help out his buddy. And now, hey, they're bringing all that mess onto me. They're fighting on top of me, so I'm just going to drop the Healing Tide Totem and try to gain some distance. Enemy monk get feared over to me, so he starts opening up. So I'm like, cool, let me try to drag you to break this line of sight to take you away from the fight. But he notices that, and he backs off. So right now, this is where I want to be. I want to be here with distance, so I could do my little damage. I could go ahead and do my little heals. And if anybody's trying to crowd control me, they'll start walking to my direction. So I drop Spirit Link, gets to stabilize. The rogue start getting hit hard, so he runs over to me. So, hey, I'm just dropping my instance, a healing surge. He's trying to top him off. Which, you know, in hindsight, in this situation, I probably could have used my Tangle Roots and Stun Totems. Maybe, you know, spread out that pressure. But hey, you know, went ahead and just decided to switch on that warrior because since he was getting hit hard, I was kind of like, man, I don't want to risk it. You know, I want to go ahead and keep on pumping out some heals. So, this is the one where the loss comes in. And I'm going to go ahead and explain what I learned, and I'm going to share it to help you guys out. Remember, out of the 2 matches, I noticed that the rogue was on the enemy healer. Yes, sheep-shotting and sapping him, taking him out of the fight, and that's how we won. So, when you have people on your team, pay attention what they're doing to the enemy healer, okay? Because that rogue, he did that to me in this match, and that's how we lost. Same thing if you have a mage, for example, right? And let's say that mage, he's just spamming polymorph on the healer. So you already know when that mage is on the enemy team, he's probably going to be spamming polymorph on you. So he's basically telling you, hey, this is what I'm going to do. So just pay attention to that. How the people on your team play against the enemy healer. Also, pay attention to their chat. Because if they're like, every match, they're like, hey, focus on that warrior. Train that warrior. Focus, focus, focus. Warrior, 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 right? What does that mean? When that warrior's on your team, chances are high that they're probably going to train him down. So you already know, hey, I need to keep an extra eye on this warrior. So, you know, you might have to grow a 3rd eyeball and just keep it over there onto him. But, like I said, this is the loss. And I lost because he just spammed crowd control. And none of my teammates saw that and went over to help. So, you know, on my part, I should have just gone in there into combat like I did that one round and drop Earth Grab so he wouldn't sap me. And that's, you know, that's what I could have done. Or, hey, my partner could have just paid attention to me. But like I said, the thing to take from this shuffle is pay attention to what your teammates are doing to the enemy healer and to the chat, because they're basically giving you a little cheat sheet of what they're about to do when they go ahead and go against you.